news. Breaking news, man. Budenholzer fired after Game 5 loss to the AC Miami Heat after having the number one seed in the NBA. First round loss, first round exit. So, Dave, since your team was the last team to serve him that L, do you think it was the right move though? Like, do you think because a lot of people think it was a panic move? It was so soon. Normally, people get fired when the season is over, even though that season is over. So, Dave, was it the right move to fire him though?
I don't. I don't think it was the right move. I don't. I don't. I now I do understand. I do understand this. For twice within the last 4 years, he was put out by this Sam Miami team with Jimmy Butler on the team and the gentleman sweep fashion. Both times. First time was in the bubble, and then it was this year as we were the AC. We were the lower seed at that time too. We were the fifth seed at that time,
And they were number one seed.
and they were number one. So both times they were number one seed, they lost to us. But 2 years ago, they swept us in the first round and went on to win the NBA championship.
Woo!
Coach Bud has been a coach of the year. But I do understand. I think I can get why they made this move. I don't agree. I think it was too soon. I think they should have maybe given him another year, see what he could do. And maybe if around mid-season it's not going well, then okay, I can get why you might want to make a move. But right now, I get it. You lost to an AC, but you lost to, and the coaching decision was actually bad as well because you put a good defender on him, but it wasn't your best player. Your best player has said countless times. This is not the only time against a team in the playoffs or a team that was important where your best player wanted to check someone and you put someone else in that position. So as a head coach, you got to let your star player be the star player and do what they want to do. If they want to check the best, they want to check the person that's hot, put them on there.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand. I sort of understand why they made this move. He had made a lot of questionable decisions, but I mean the man just won a ring 2 years ago. I mean I do see that Nick Nurse is gone, but that was more than 2 years ago when he won a championship with the Raptors. So I mean, and this year his team was a playing team. So that's different. Now I see if the Bucks were a playing team and they didn't make it anywhere, all right, I get it. But you're in the number one seed. Yeah, I know you got put out, but Giannis only played in 2.5 games. So I think it was I think it was too soon. But like I said, I understand why they made it, but I still think it was too soon. I think they should have at least waited another year or at least midseason.
Tomo?
Here we go again. Another successful coach getting the boot, but yet we still have Wes Unseld. Like, I don't understand this, man. I do not understand this. You brought up Nick Nurse. That was. Oh my goodness. But do I think it was too soon? Yes. But I understand why they did it because you got to look at it. All the accolades that you just named and the success that he's had with the team, at some point you kind of get on that hamster wheel. And if you lose to the same team, basically with the same players and the same coach on the same stage, you know where I'm going with this, Dave, in the same person face, something has to change because Giannis ain't going nowhere. I really feel like Budenholzer got the same deal that Dylan Brooks got with the Grizzlies, where it was like where it's like, hey, Giannis isn't going anywhere, Middleton isn't going anywhere, Drew Holiday isn't going anywhere. And what's the one knock that we always have on Giannis when we say everyone says he's the best player? Nothing about his game has changed. And what does that boil you down to? Sometimes it's the player, but it also is coaching it. Like your coach got to want more from you as a player. And he's not pulling that out of Giannis. He's just like, well, Giannis is going to be Giannis and we're going to keep running the same offense. Meanwhile, the Heat were a playing team. They only had Jimmy Butler. Hero went down. So you would think that coaching would be like, all right, so we're going to blitz this one player and make something happen. Never seen it. You just seen Budenholzer look over there and keep making the same old mistakes. So if you want to go on this hamster wheel, you gotta go, son. I'm not gonna say you're done because somebody else is gonna hire him. But hey, Washington, another successful coach. What you doing?
Facts.
Joe, before you go, doesn't this remind you of what Monty Williams did in the finals against Giannis? Didn't make any adjustments. He made him play one-on-one, and he lost. He still has a job, but.
First, before I go, I want to say my condolences goes out to him and his family because his brother had passed away. All right, so in the middle of that series too. So I want to say that. Now, the Bucks must have been watching the show, man. They must have been watching the show because I like it. I told y'all he's overrated. He's overrated. Regular season coach. That's what he is. Go. Remember Atlanta. I said it before. The Warriors, Steph Curry, first championship year. They won 67 games. Atlanta won 60 that year. I remember it. Like at the halfway point of the All-Star break, they were like a game or two from each other. They beat Toronto first round. They beat the Wizards. Sorry, Tomo. 4-2 when Paul Pierce called glass. He said, I called.
He made that shot. They cheated us, just like Des Bryant caught that pass. But go ahead. Never mind.
That counted, right?
No. Oh, the first one. No, the second time. The second game. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Now y'all lost because Paul Pierce is doing this while Al Horford getting the rebound. I don't know what Paul Pierce is doing. Remember that, Dale? I think me and you actually watched that together. So,
we did.
You don't know.
And then you get to the Eastern Conference Finals to get swept. What? As a number one seed? Then, like you said in the bubble, Dave, when y'all beat them in the bubble, Giannis wasn't even playing 40 minutes a game. And I remember they asked him about that. He said, "I'm doing what the coach told me to do. I'm being coachable." So same thing happening against y'all again. I'm just being coachable. Budenholzer, he's Giannis or bust. Last year against the Boston Celtics, they should have beat the Celtics without Middleton. But they're two Giannis or bust. Give Giannis the ball, spread the floor out, and let Giannis do what he wants. That's it. In the regular season, it works because people ain't making all the adjustments. But in the playoffs, it get real. You got to make adjustments from game to game. And he got exposed. So, yes, that was the right move. They need to get somebody else, a new voice for Giannis. Because also another reason why they, quote-unquote, panicked, Giannis, he didn't agree to an extension.
Wake up.
Right? Wake up. He didn't agree to an extension. Because he's like, hold on, cuz. I don't know. So he's like, oh, yeah, we got to switch it up, y'all. And then after Giannis made those comments, your best player, come on now. You got to move on. So I like the move.
Hey, Giannis,
take notes.
Giannis, you and Bam got the same agent. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, tell me, y'all can use Budenholzer. He'll get y'all to the playoffs at least.
No, we're not doing that. They did that with Scott Brooks. He got us there, but then he messed
that's
up.
Scott Brooks. Come on.
I never thought Scott Brooks was the guy, though.
I didn't either.
Budenholzer could actually give you when he'll form a system in the regular season, a one-way system now win some games. But when you get to the playoffs, you gotta
Scott Brooks was Westbrook or nothing. That's all he was.
No, I'm glad you said that because the Wizards thought Scott Brooks was KD signing and he got nothing. So
he got Westbrook instead.
Exactly.
KD, but we got Westbrook.
Next thing.
They treated us like them kids on Christmas morning where you like, I wanted a PlayStation. Like I couldn't get you what you wanted, but I got you.
I got the Dreamcast for you though.
I got me a Gamecast.
There you go.
All right. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.